Good morning. So I'm late as always. It's 4:55. I have to leave at 5:20ish. So this is gonna be like a speed tutorial. So basically we're gonna use things I know work, and so that's a good thing for you guys. It's like reviewing products that I know I can use if I'm in a hurry. So the first one is the Catrice Prime and Fine, the hydrating primer, the Fresh It Up. And this primer doesn't like pore fill or anything, but it's hydrating, and my skin is so dry. It's actually freezing here now, and it's never freezing, and I refuse to put on the heater because why am I gonna pay for that when I can finally turn off the air I've had on all year and save myself like $200 a month. So I'm gonna put this on real quick. Okay. Now, this is unfortunately discontinued. I think it's still on their website. It's the Do You by Too Faced. This stuff's amazing if you have dry skin. I wear the shade Almond. I'm using like 3 pumps. This stuff spreads really nice. Oh shit, I'm breaking stuff. But this stuff works really, really good, especially if you have dry skin. I just love it. It looks so nice. I don't really have any matte foundations. Probably the most matte would be the Too Faced Born This Way, and it's still not matte. It's probably like a satin finish. Also, if you have not seen my stencils video, go watch it because it's absolutely hilarious. By the way, I didn't realize I have a whole other package. So if you guys are interested, I can do another one trying these. The ones I tried were just pure garbage. Also, I didn't know how to use them, to be fair, so it was a little bit of both. But I have these ones that are strictly eyeliner instead of eyeshadow. So we could try those. It's taking forever to blend out. And now that I have ghost lips, the concealer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I wear the shade Fair Beige. And again, I'm picking hydrating products because it all of a sudden became like 40 degrees outside. And it's been in the 80s. So underneath. And right now I don't have any acne or anything, so I don't really have anything else to cover, thankfully. So we're just gonna fix that. You can see my arm. Also, if you're wondering what I use for like skincare, I use the Clinique. It comes in like a pump bottle. I don't even know, but it's clear and it's like I think it's a super mild cleanser because I have really sensitive dry skin. So I've been using that at night and it works wonders. I haven't really had any breakouts, knock on wood. So concealer is blended. I almost put on my brows, but I forgot about powder. So this is the flower powder. You've heard me talk about it if you're on my channel, The Beauty Bakery. It's so good. I'm wearing the shade Oat, which is translucent for us white folk. And they have other shades too. So obviously if you're darker than me, you can still use this. And I put very little because, again, for the 1000th time, my skin is dry, so I don't like it to look powdery. It's like I even repurchased this because that's how good it is. And I have other powders, so I need to use them. I have the Too Faced one, the Born This Way powder, that one's nice too, and I have the Laura Mercier powder. Both of those are nice. I'm definitely going to try to use those up before I open up the second one of these, but this is so good. Okay. So I threw out my NYX one because it was just old and gross and it like wouldn't even blend anymore. So I have the Anastasia Brow Definer. So I guarantee I bought this on one of the 21 Days of Beauty sales because I don't like spending $23 on this. Like I don't think it's that great for 23 bucks. But it's cool if you like this like triangular shape. They have one that's like the NYX one where it's like really thin. That one's the Brow Wiz. This is the Brow Definer. which used to be my favorite, and then I've actually discovered that I like the little one better. But I'm going to use this one up before I open up the NYX one I bought. I actually prefer the NYX one, and it's like $8 versus this is $23 normally. I think 23 or 21, I can't remember. But that's a huge price difference, and I actually like the drugstore option better. There we go. Also, the cats have been like running in and out of here, so if any of them jump up and say hi, or are even near the camera, I'll pull them up for you. Like yesterday, I had Jack in here. If you haven't met him, he's the big fluffy orange one. Okay. Eyebrows are now drawn in. And thankfully I have pretty decent eyebrows, so I don't really have to like go crazy. But anyway, so when I'm in a hurry, I didn't plan any of this, by the way, like the makeup or anything. I just grabbed what I knew works. This is the Sweet Talk palette by ColourPop, and it's so good. And it has like all these peachy tones, and as you can see, I'm wearing Snoopy with like purples, pinks, and I have, you know, Woodstock over here, and he's gold. Hi, Pierre. Pierre's the black and white one if you've never met him. He's a goofball. So I'm just going in with Catch Me, which is like this shade where my fingernail is right there. Just to blend out my concealer that's on my eyelid and put a base on top of it. Now I'm gonna go in with, I always go in with Meadow when I'm doing like a quick look, because it's easy and I know that it works. So just blend, and these are super pigmented and they're super cheap. I think this palette is like 18 bucks or something, but it's amazing. I love ColourPop shadows. Like, especially for me, I work all day. I know I want something that's gonna stay on my eyes, and this does. And the glitter and everything stays on my eyelids for, you know, I leave here at 5 a.m. and it still looks good at 7 p.m. when I get home. So a 14-hour day, and it still looks fantastic. I realize maybe I should do it this way so you guys can see better. But blending. And these blend super nice too. Hi, Pierre. What are you doing? I don't know if you guys can see him. What are you doing? Hey. He's playing in the curtain. Like, he's such a turd. Like, this is my life. I love this freaking cat, though. He's such a brat. I was like, he's 2 years old, so he's the youngest. And he's adorable. Oh, baby. And like, if you're on the toilet, he has to be there. Like, there's no other alternative. Like, he has to be there. He loves toilet time. Even if you're like just going in there real quick, he like if you're going in there to wash your hands or something, he's immediately in there. Well, for me, my husband, he doesn't really like my husband. What are you doing? Don't show your butthole. That's rude. Anyway, like, if you're not a cat fan, I'm so sorry. I don't know why you watch my channel, because there's always a cat in here. We have 5 of them, if you're not aware, if you're new here. But blend, 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 blend. Okay, so that looks good on both sides. Now, I plan on doing gold on as my highlight, so I really want a gold look. I think I'm gonna go in with probably gold, but less gold than what's gonna be my highlight, because my highlight is like super blinding. So I'm gonna go with Prima Drama. Ooh, it's this one. Like, I'm having a really hard time with the angle, especially because I'm sideways, and then I have PR here. Hey, stop it. He's my baby. So I'm gonna wet this. This is just some spray from like Walmart or something. It's like rose scented. As you can see, I've like almost used it up. So this is what I use it for, is to wet my brushes, because I don't like to use it on my face. It's not like a setting spray or anything. And the scent is a little too much. And I have tons of setting sprays I need to use anyway. So I'm gonna get a bunch of Prima Drama, and I'm going to pack that on my lid. Also, if like glitter on your face bothers you, definitely do your eyes first. for me, I don't really care. Because that just means you're more sparkly. But I love their pressed glitter formula. I think it's really good. It was like, because they're, you know, like shiny and pretty, and they really don't get everywhere unless you pick up way too much product. But look at how pretty that is. Oh God, who's in here? Oh, Sylvia. So Sylvia is Pierre's sister. They actually came together. My friend Hannah was having a hard time during COVID. It was weird because we actually just met her on Facebook. Like, she was a friend of a friend. And we saw the picture of Pierre and Sylvia together, and they were like, oh, they're a bonded pair, and we just fell in love. So now Hannah's one of my good friends, but I have her babies, and now they're my babies. So we have Pierre here, which is 2, and Sylvia is 9. And she's just the cutest, sweetest little dainty thing. But you're here for makeup, not cats. Or maybe you're here for both, I don't know. So glitter isn't done. And then I just go back in with the brush I had and just kind of go back over my crease. I couldn't think of the word. And the left side's looking a little less like bam. So I just went in with a little bit more. There we go. Here we go. So I have the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the shade Pitch Black, which is correct. It's very black. And it's gonna go in my waterline. I can't remember exactly how expensive this is, but it works really well. Okay. I'm like, what time is it? It's 5:07. We're doing pretty good. My eyes take the longest, and then the rest of my face is like whatever. So I have my Epic Ink, you know, my NYX Epic Ink liner, my favorite liner of all time. But I recently got new subscribers, so for those of you who've been here, you're gonna hear all this shit like twice, at least. But for you new people, my favorite eyeliner is the Epic Ink eyeliner. And for like those of you I met at work, obviously you like my eyeliner, so this is what I use. And this lasts all day. All day. So I'm just going through, and I just make a quick line across my eyelid, both sides. Bam. Okay, now I gotta match it. This is the hard part. Wow, pretty close. So the only thing is this one's a little longer and a little pointier, so I'm gonna make this one the same. Sweet. So the other mascara I like is called, it's by Petite and Pretty. It has this really cool like flower packaging. It's like flowers with palm leaves. And I like this, or I thought I liked it. I bought it from a 21 Days of Beauty sale because I had it in BoxyCharm and I really liked it, but I realized that it's more for volumizing, which is fine, but I have short lashes and I wear a lot of eyeliner, so unless my eyelashes are really long, you don't even see them. So I go in with this first to make them like fluffy. And if you have long eyelashes, you'd really like this because it's like, it's a wet formula, not quite like the Too Faced Better Than Sex or anything. That formula is super wet. But it's like, it makes them super fluffy. It's just long. It doesn't help me in that department very much. Like the bottom lashes, it helps, but the top, it's like, no. Not enough for me. So I go in with the Essence Great Lash or whatever, the green one. I need to buy another one actually because I'm going through it pretty quickly. But if you like volume, this is great. So I like it, it's just not exactly what I need. Like as you can see, it lengthens a little bit, like you can kind of see it over my eye, like my eyeliner, but not enough for me to be satisfied. So the Essence Lash Princess, the green one, False Lash Effect, that's what it's called. But yeah, it's in the green packaging. They're all in different packaging. So this one is for lengthening. So you can see the difference between my right eye and my left eye. Like it's a huge length difference. And I like doing my makeup in this lighting, but I also hate it because then I see all the eyebrow hairs I missed. And now I just like want to incessantly pluck at my face, but I can't do that because I gotta go to work. So my eyes are done. You're all like, thank fucking God, that took forever. So now we're gonna do blush. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo. And I just realized I don't know if they're cruelty free. Let me look. I realized earlier, and I meant to mention this, is that I've been featuring NARS and I didn't realize that they weren't cruelty free. So I won't be buying from them anymore. Most of the time I only bought stuff from like TJ Maxx or whatever that was NARS. Okay, Cover FX is cruelty free, so we can talk about it now, which is good because I really like this blush. And like obviously if I already bought it, I'm going to use it, but I'm not going to like focus it on my channel. That's why I just wanted to tell you, like I already bought it. But yeah, if you didn't know that, NARS is not cruelty free. So be better and don't buy from them like I did. So Cover FX, look at how pretty this blush is. It's like a purple with a matte and a shimmer. I'm going to mix them together. And the reason I'm using purple is because my eyes right now are orange. So I don't want to use like a pink. Oh, that's so pretty. I was like, this light might be washing it out a little bit. It always shows up different like when I'm looking at it versus like when I rewatch it to make sure that like the angles are good or whatever. I feel like it shows up better like on the video than it does when I'm looking, but as you see, it's like a really pretty blush and you can build it up. It doesn't have to be as crazy as you see it in here. Now I changed the color. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, that's too yellow. Okay. That's what I get for changing stuff. So if you've never seen this before, this is gonna change your life. This is like the most blinding highlighter I've ever tried, like ever. This is from BH Cosmetics. And this palette is everything. So I'm gonna use the gold shade, nope, this one. It's like a pinky gold, which I love. Especially because of my eyes. They're like, you know, orange, but look at that. If you don't like blinding, you won't like this, but it's amazing. Like, I guess you could wear a very little amount if you don't like blinding, but it's blinding. Like, this is what I wear when I want to like show off to the gods, you know? Well, there's that. And then, so this is my favorite lipstick of all time. This is Birthday Suit by Too Faced. And they actually don't sell it at Ulta anymore, and I'm so sad because look, that's all I have left. It's like, that's it. And I use this like every day. So especially because we're all wearing masks, I've been sticking to cream lipsticks and gloss. And so this is like my favorite nude shade because it's just very like easy. And this is one that I don't have to think about. I know it works, I know it's good. And I really like the formula. I'm really disappointed that they got rid of them, but they're still at Sephora. They're not on Too Faced's website either. They're like just in Sephora. I looked at the stores and I couldn't find them online, but I saw them in the store at the mall. But anyway, Urban Decay All Nighter for my face. Now that I've drowned myself, that's it. So thank you guys for joining this speed tutorial. It's still like 20 minutes long, but that's not bad for doing a full face of makeup. And also because we're not wearing masks, I didn't do like contour, which I really like to do, but with wearing a mask, it's kind of pointless and I don't want it to like blend into my blush or whatever. So, but thank you all for watching and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.